What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to our social media reaction segment of today's post-match content. We've gone through social media and Twitter in particular to find the best comments from today from fans, journalists and Reds around the world, and I'm going to react to them over the next 8 to 10 minutes. If you'd be so kind after watching the video, please do drop a like, my friends. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so. Most importantly, make sure that you keep your comments coming and let us know your thoughts below. As with all of our matchday content today, we are proudly brought to you with thanks to our amazing sponsors, manscaped.com. You can get yourself 20% off and free shipping on anything at manscaped.com, including the all-new Performance Package 5.0 Ultra, featuring the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra and the Weed Whacker 2.0. You can get 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com with our discount code Anfield20 or by scanning the QR code on the screen. So look, if you want to join us, give us a follow and tag us in any of your social media posts around the Liverpool games, and we will do our best to find you and react to what you've had to say. So let's start off the fun, and the first one up is from Ruben, who said Darwin scoring is like trying to plug a USB in the first time. It always happens when you least expect it. Yeah, I'm never able to get the USB in the first time. I don't know what it is, mate. I'm absolutely jinxed with them. But yeah, it is, and he never scores the easy ones either, does he? Today it was a very good header from Darwin Núñez, good ball in. It was a little bit behind him, but he still managed to get the power and the touch to get it past Trafford into the corner. So I thought it was a great header from Darwin. Pretty unusual to see four-headed goals in the game as well, being all the goals of the game. But yeah, you're right. He's I guess an enigma at this point, isn't he, Mr. Darwin Núñez? But we love him nonetheless. Next up comes from the Cop Watch, and they say, when Conor Bradley is back, Trent shouldn't get another game at right back. I'm so bored of watching him, not even an attempt to tackle. Put him in midfield, please, and thanks. I think a lot of people would agree with what the Cop Watch there had to say. Certainly that was the vibe from our conversations during the watch along. I would be of a similar mindset. I would like to see Conor Bradley at right back and then Klopp to figure out what to do with Trent in midfield, because we can't keep vacating that space at right back. We just can't do it. Week in, week out, teams are finding a way to get at us, and we looked far better balanced when Conor Bradley was there. And even today when Harvey Elliot came on and Curtis Jones went back to right back, yeah, I think we had a better balance in the game. So, yep, Jurgen needs to figure that one out. Next up comes from Thunder114. Said, having Jota on the right wing is a refreshing break. Knowing that we have two-footed winger really helps our attack, making it more fluent and really keeps the fullbacks guessing. Yeah, again, I can't disagree with what you've had to say, my friend. I think Diogo Jota is very versatile, is multifaceted, as you've said, and most importantly, knows where the back of the net is. I very much liked him sneaking in behind everybody for his goal today. Yes, Trafford should have probably done better, but when he missed it, Diogo was there to make sure to pounce and put the ball into the net to give us the lead. So, yeah, keep the love and propaganda for Diogo Jota coming, because it's very welcome. Next up is from Alovi, who said, Endo, our Japanese warrior, absolutely cruised through that Burnley midfield in the second half. Again, our friend Alovi speaks the truth. Endo was brilliant today, considering he only came back on Wednesday to training, was after playing in a pretty hectic tournament as well in the Asia Cup. It's great to have him back. And I thought, like you've said, he was brilliant today. Certainly in the second half, he really pushed on and just bossed the midfield, as you said. So no notes, my friend. Absolutely spot on. And I agree with you entirely. Next up, 88. As said, Jones really proving himself with that I'd play anywhere under Jurgen Klopp's statement. Love him. Yes, he is. And shades of Steven Gerrard, dare I say it, of Istanbul, being able to go in and fill in at right back as well, and didn't look out of place there. So, yeah, I agree with your statement. Curtis Jones will and is playing anywhere for the manager, and that's a sign of a good player, and still 23 years of age. Lots more to come from Curtis, and he's definitely one of them names that you would have first down on the team sheet at this point, and who would have thought we'd have had this conversation maybe 2 years ago. So that's all down to Curtis Jones' hard work, the trust obviously Jurgen puts in him. But again, good to see the performances aren't going unnoticed by my fellow Reds. So the Cop Watch has said, Harvey Elliot, 2 assists off the bench, and show a picture here of Iniesta, I think hopefully calling Mr. Harvey Elliot our Iniesta. Brilliant today, 2 assists as you said, always efficient in possession, always very unwasteful of the ball. And I love him. I love Harvey Elliott. I've been a fan of his from day one, and I'm glad that he's starting to get the recognition that his performances are deserving. So is he ready to start against Brentford? Well, that's a decision Jurgen has to make. But today, Jurgen's substitution was spot on, and Harvey Elliott helped change the game. So I agree again. I'm loving this, by the way. I'm loving agreeing with everybody. It doesn't happen that often. Next up comes from Barry, and Barry said, Curtis Jones continues to be the most underrated Liverpool player and one of the most underrated players in the league. Can't believe some of our fans still don't see it with him. What a shift. And yeah, he's picking up admirers down in London as well, according to the media. Some of the London clubs taking a look at him as a possible solution for their midfield. Well, you're not getting him, so you can have that first and foremost. But yeah, again, Barry, agree with you. Agree with all the Liverpool fans that are praising Curtis Jones. He deserves that praise, and he's really turned around his Liverpool career from a, let's be honest, a rather doubtful position maybe 18 months ago. And he deserves credit for that. Next one up, we've got Gavin Cooney. Gavin said, Caoimhín Kelleher with his best Alisson impression today. 2 great one-on-one saves to bail out what was close to a scratch Liverpool team. The distribution is arguably better than Alisson's. I'm glad to see Caoimhín getting some love because, look, he's filled in a few times this season and you've noticed the drop-off when he's filled in. But today, I don't think Alisson could have done any more than Caoimhín done. Nothing to do about that goal. It was a buried header. He wasn't getting near it. But like Gavin has said, a couple of big one-on-one saves. Very commanding, confident performance from Caoimhín. And yeah, deserves all the flowers that he gets for today's performance. So fully agree with Gavin on that one. And I hope you guys do as well. So let us know in the comment section what you think. Joel Rabinovitz has said, file that under the growing collection of games where Liverpool looked flat and then Elliot came on and brought much needed impetus to the Liverpool performance. Look, I like Joel. Joel's a great rider, a great voice for Liverpool fans and for journalists as well, and knows his onions, as they like to say. I always admired Joel's work, and he's spot on in this instance as well. Harvey Elliott changed the game when he came on yet again, and Mr. Rabinovitz nailed it. No notes, Joel. Absolutely perfect, bro. And yeah, hopefully Harvey continues to show this form and get the recognition that these performances are deserving. Next one up is Liam, who said, Diogo Jota is the most clinical striker in the Premier League. I don't want to see anyone disagree. Well, we call him the assassin here at Anfield Agenda, Liam. I know Curtis Jones calls him the ghost, but there's not much ghosting going on these days with him, and I know what Curtis Jones meant by it. He just pops up at the last moment. But like there today for his goal, snuck in behind everyone when Trafford missed it. Diogo was there to bury it. Fought as well to win the ball back for a third goal, if my memory's not mistaken. Laid it off to Elliot, who put in a good cross for Darwin to bury his header. Love to see it, and love to see the confidence in Diogo at the minute as well. If he can stay fit and firing, I don't think we're going to be too far away at the end of the campaign. And the next one comes from Neil Jones, a fine journalist. Neil, I hope you're well. Klopp said, I'd imagine this game with a blue card, Wild West, cards would have flown. Both teams would have ended up with 7 players on the pitch. Probably, yeah. It's such a nonsensical idea, this blue card thing. I'm so glad to see that coaches, fans, journalists, everybody involved in the game thinks it's a nonsense, because it'll just overcomplicate things. And again, Jurgen was right, Ange Postecoglou was right, and everybody that's been laughing at this idea is right. IFAB need to wake up and need to start actually understanding the game, because some of the people involved with IFAB are former professionals. They should know better. And that's it. That's the end of our social media reaction. I didn't know that was the last one, but there we go. So, social media have had their say. I've had my say. Now it's over to you guys to have your say in the comment section. And don't forget, if you do want to be involved in these, just give Anfield Agenda a tag and give us a follow on Twitter as well. We do appreciate all your support here on the channel. Don't forget to drop a like on the video, hit that subscribe button, and I will be back tomorrow, but I'll also be over on Top of the League with Adam, where we're going to be doing a watch along of Aston Villa against Manchester United. So that's it for me today. This is the end of our match day content. Thank you to our sponsors, Manscaped, as well. You can get yourself 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com by using our discount code Anfield20 or simply scanning that QR code on the screen. We'll catch up with you soon. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.